Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Total War Warhammer Empire campaign. So, we are really getting into the thick of it here. Things are starting to look worse and worse for us, and everything is sort of coming down around us. We really need to figure out a way to maybe end a few issues that we're having so that we can focus on others, because if we're going to spread ourselves thin across all these different fronts that we're fighting on, we're just not going to be successful. So that's what we're going to try to do today, is kind of consolidate our forces, consolidate our enemies, and hopefully end a few wars that we don't need to be fighting, and finish a few that we need to fight but can't let drag on anymore. So before we get too deep in the gameplay today, just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you want to see some more Total War Warhammer. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to help the channel grow, and it's also the best way to follow along with this series or any other series on the channel that you might be enjoying. So we need to deploy a Witch Hunter in Reichland, and we will get 1,500 gold for doing so. I don't know if we have access to Witch Hunters at the moment, but it's certainly worth doing because this reward will cover the cost. Balthazar Gelt is ready for duty, so that's good as well, and our technology is done. A lot of stuff happening here. Alright, well, in that case, I think Mr. Elgar is going to get replaced. Let's see, rename. No, I want to swap you out. How do I swap you out? I don't know. I'm actually not entirely sure how to do that in Total War Warhammer. I don't think I've ever tried. Anywho, I'm going to recruit some more guys. I think we wanted some... I don't remember what we wanted. I honestly don't recall. Maybe some artillery. That seems like a good idea. Okay. So the Greenskins declared war on Ostermark, and by extension us as well. So we've got another war on our hands. Population surplus in Stirland. Hopefully we have enough money to take care of that. And unfortunately on our western front here, the Bretonnians have added another full stack to the fray. So, this is going to be a little bit difficult to deal with here. I don't know why they declared war on me, but if I could, I'd like to just end it, because I really have no interest in fighting them. I have nothing to gain by it. They certainly have something to gain by it, but they don't hate me, so I'm not sure what motivated them to do it. So let's see, Stirland. Is that down here? Nope. Is that there? Yes. Okay. I said I had population surplus. Apparently I just ticked up one. I don't actually have enough to do anything. Right, well... I don't want to destroy that yet. Maybe we'll take this up a tier, but that's all my money. I don't think that's worth it. What else? Let's see. You guys are taking heavy attrition, so let's get you home to Tempelhof, where at least you'll get some replenishment, and you can actually recruit there as well, although there's nothing to recruit. If you could maybe... Oh, they've already got somebody here. Can you assassinate him, please? That would be fantastic. I need him to just keep harassing this. Cool, so we killed him. Basically, I want to take down as many of their buildings as we can and just make it impossible for them to recruit a new army. They will still be able to recruit an army because there's no stopping the undead from, calling in skeletons and zombies. But I'd rather fight a full stack of skeletons and zombies than a full stack of, like, Vargeis and Black Knights. You guys are still holding out here. Is there anything worth building in this spot? Could do a weaving house. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. But a blacksmith wouldn't be a terrible idea either. I don't want to do the walls just yet. I think we'll do... I don't know. I think I should probably do this, because this is going to give me access to all kinds of things that I'm going to want once I have this built. Apparently I don't have enough funds. Oh, right, because we spent like 600. So, I guess I can build the Was it the foundry or whatever? Gunsmith. I guess I can build that there, so I'll put the blacksmith here. And your public order is starting to even out. I could actually have them leave and the public order would hold, although some of it might be coming from one of these characters, in which case it wouldn't. Anything happening here? Not really. Not really. Okay. I'm honestly not entirely sure what to do. What kind of heroes can I recruit? So I don't have access to witch hunters, only captains and wizards. And I don't have enough money right now to do those either, but we don't really want them. Okay. Are you guys... You're not really in fighting shape yet. Even if we turn this into a full army, I don't think it's going to be able to hold these guys off. How is this garrison looking? This is Eilhart, which actually has a bigger garrison than the others. That's interesting. 15 it looks like. So 15 there plus 15 there would be 30. They've got 30 of their own. So if I went over there and reinforced them, that might be able to hold them off. How many turns until we fold here? Is it going to tell me? No? Ah, okay. Turns remaining before garrison will run out of supplies. 2. And it's going to take me 2 turns to get there. So I don't think I can afford to recruit any more beyond this. I think we're going to have to go. And if they want to fight me on even terms, I guess we're just going to have to accept that. Let's grab some new technology. Let's see. Recruitment capacity would be really nice, especially in these times. Charge bonus for cavalry and speed for cavalry. That's also a nice bonus. I don't use pistoliers or outriders enough to justify that. Upkeep. Again, I don't use them enough. So I'm going to go with supply wagons, because we're going to need to get as many troops on the map as we can in the future here. So, diplomacy time. We have really got to make some stuff happen here. Ostermark, I need you to... Oh wow, the greenskins have taken like everything here. Apparently the dwarves are like gone. I really need you to help me out down here with the vampires. If we could finish that war, we would be so much better off. One less enemy to fight. And they're on the ropes. It's not like there's a long way to go here. If they would just come siege that for me, that would be all we really needed. Can we get a trade agreement maybe? No. These guys just all hate me for some reason. No, they're not going to offer me a peace treaty unless I deal them a significant blow. Carrick Norn, what are you guys up to? Apparently nothing. You guys are supposed to be helping me with the vampires, but you are not doing so. The dwarves are down to a single settlement, which is bad. Very bad. So no point in even trying to become allies with them anymore. Kislev is getting incredibly weak here. They don't really have a whole lot left. Let's see, the border princes not going to join me. If one of these would, it would be amazing, because that would really, really help turn the tide. There's not a whole lot of war happening in the south, but there's a lot of it happening in the north. And so if these guys would join my alliance, I could get them to come north and help fight alongside us, but unfortunately, if I can't, get that alliance, they're not going to do anything. So let's go ahead and advance. I think we've done just about all we can do with this turn, so let's see what the next one brings. Oh, we have a level up. Well then, exorcism? I don't know. Get a horse. Actually, no, do that. We need that. So we're being raided, I assume by Chaos. Yeah, Chaos. And yeah, more Chaos raids. The Bretonians are making peace with each other, but that doesn't really help me. Let's see. Oh, Manfred is back. That's not good. You can't do anything to him, unfortunately. Can you destroy a building for me? That would be great. Damage that building. Failed. Okay, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So, it seems like we're not going to be able to get the vampire counts defeated anytime soon. I don't know what we should do. I need you to move about as far this way as you can. That looks good. And I think in the next turn we're going to attack them. Or, you know, we'll just kind of get into reinforcement range and see what they do. If they want to attack me right here outside the walls, I suppose there's really no avoiding it. But I could try to retreat and maybe bait them out of breaking the siege. In which case, I think the timer would reset, and so we can just kind of stalemate them there inevitably while we try to deal with the eastern and northern fronts. Let's see here. I still don't know what to put in this spot. I was going to go for the cannon foundry since I can't do Reichsguard, but I need to get rid of some of these buildings still. Like, that's unnecessary. At least in the long term, but right now it's very necessary. Because that's giving us 8, yeah, so we kind of need that. The moot. No, I don't want to do that either. Anybody else need an upgrade? Unfortunately, we just don't have a lot of money right now. And so that's part of why we can't really do much. Let's see, full speed? No, don't do that. I should have taken them by land, although that would have taken longer. Once we get on land, since we're in our home province, we can continue to recruit. I don't really see anything to do here, so let's just advance. We got to kind of wait this out. I wish I had more heroes to work with. Yeah. Until these guys are back at full strength, we can't really press this advantage. And even if we could, once they get that army built back up, it's going to be really, really hard to unseat them. Unless I can destroy one of their buildings that gives them a large garrison. Like, if I could damage this building and see if maybe that'll get rid of their garrison, or at least part of it, we might be able to take it. But without any help, I don't know that this is going to go well. So the vampires have offered me an interesting proposition. They are giving me a peace treaty and a decent sum of gold to end our war. And I'm reluctant to accept it, but I also feel like, at least right now and possibly in the long term, this might be the better decision, because we just can't make a move right now to finish them off. And until we can, we're just going to be in this like inevitable stalemate with them on this front. And since we're doing something similar with the Bretonians on the other front, we can't afford to have all of our armies tied up in stalemates all over the place while we're getting, you know, besieged by chaos from the north. So I think I'm going to accept this. And I just need to make sure that I can contain them to a single province. Because if they start to regrow their kingdom, we're going to be much worse off than we were before. Alright, so Tamar Rune Smasher has decided to attack us in the moot, or at the moot. I don't know like how they attack you in the moot. I don't know where the moot is that they would be attacking you in. But we could potentially win this, although it doesn't seem likely. I'm going to fight this one because the AI certainly is not going to be able to win this. I probably won't be able to either, but at least I have a chance. I think that sniping their hero here is going to be a good idea. He's a wizard, so he's a little bit squishy, and he's already at half health. So if we can get him down to 0, we might be able to break their morale pretty quickly here. And then we need to really take advantage of our Pistolier's ability to skirmish. I don't think they do have missile cavalry, but I think our range and damage is better. And then, okay, they have Marauder Horsemen as well. Artillery is a bit worrisome, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay, here's our formation. We've got all the swordsmen forming our main line in the front, halberdiers guarding either flank with the crossbowmen in the back, and the pistoliers flanked out wide to hopefully get a better angle on the enemy. So I've started all the way back here in the hopes that, you know, the longer we can force them to move, the more tired they'll be when they get here, and also the more shots our crossbowmen will hopefully have on them. I'm a little bit apprehensive about putting them in the back. In fact, I think I will move them forward right now, but I need to be very careful about retreating them in time, because that's something I'm not very good about, and it's something that has cost me a lot of men in the past, so I need to be very wary of that in this battle. So we've begun to take artillery fire, and these halberdiers here have already taken 2 shots. I mean, there's really not much we can do other than kind of sit here and take it. Where's that going to hit? No, no, no. Oh man, the thing does so much damage too. Like 2 shots and these guys are at half strength. They killed like 60 men. That looks like it might be short. Nope. A little bit wide though. Pistoliers, I need you on full skirmish mode. Go after them. Hopefully that's enough to deter them. And I'm actually going to send these pistoliers out wide. I'm going to try to deal with that artillery now, rather than just continue to get shot by it. Come on, pistoliers. You guys got this. Luckily, the accuracy on that thing is not particularly great. Watch out for these guys. Don't let them get you, too. Oh, that's bad news. They're just going to sit there and trade fire and probably get the better of me just because there's 2 of them and 1 of us. Why do I keep hitting pause? Can you guys adjust your lines like that? Let's start adjusting you that way. Crossbows start to fire. Those halberdiers just took a good shot. But we are now moving into their artillery completely unattested. So I think we'll be just fine here. If we can deal with them, we have a fighting chance. Crossbowmen continue to take these guys out. Let's see. Their Chaos Warriors right there are actually almost broken. You guys just keep shooting them in the back. Alright, I think it's time to move. I'm going to do this a little bit early just because I've seen what happens when I do it too late. Our halberdiers are starting to break already, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Okay, you guys need to move a little bit quicker, or those warhounds are going to get up on you. Oh wow, we just took a direct hit there. Can you please kill them quicker? Come on, we got this. Come on, kill them. Maybe you can get in there and fight them? I don't know. It's better than sitting there and just getting shot to death. Yeah, I figured they would retreat like that. Okay, then reform your flank. Come on. Okay, let's make sure that everybody's engaged with someone. You guys need to fall back just a bit. I don't want you in that mess. Artillery is almost dead, but we don't look like we're going to be around long enough for it to matter. Can you shoot somebody? I just need everybody doing something to contribute here. Shoot them. We've already got people breaking. Their artillery is nearly dead though. Pistoliers. Okay, well, hopefully they can take them out. Come on, you guys got this. There's like 2 of them. 2 guys. You got it. Okay, stop skirmishing. And just kill them. Oh, my whole army broke. Okay. So we killed their artillery, but that was about it. Alright, well, that certainly could have gone better, but at least we destroyed their artillery. It means they won't be able to use it against us anymore unless they recruit it yet again. But these armies are going to be pretty difficult to defeat with garrison armies because the morale on these guys is not great. And as you saw there, they didn't even take any losses for the majority of their Chaos Warriors. So we'll have to figure out some way to combat this because their infantry is vastly superior to mine. Okay, so we have a big battle on our hands in Isleheart. It looks like the Bretonnians have decided to outright besiege us because we weren't able to get our reinforcements there quite in time. So we are definitely going to fight this one out because that's the only way we stand a chance here. Unfortunately, we don't have time to do that today, so I'm going to go ahead and break off the episode here, and we will begin the next episode with this siege battle. And I think our first siege defense in this playthrough. We've had a couple of offensive sieges, but never a defensive one, and so I'm looking forward to it because the sieges seem to very heavily favor the defender in this game, at least in my experience, and so I want to see if that is indeed the case. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Warhammer with you guys, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.